Now third point, the frequency curve of the frequency distribution is found to be bell shape. In symmetric frequency distribution, what we have observed, the curve for the frequency distribution is bell shape. And the fourth, the frequency distribution from the median towards the left side as well as towards the right side will be at the equal distance. That means here the value for q1 from median and the value for q3 from median will be equal. So these are the points for symmetric frequency distribution. Now the frequency distribution with lack of symmetry is called the skewed frequency distribution. The lack of symmetry is called skewness. Here where all the points which we have discussed for the skew symmetry frequency distribution are not followed, that is called as skewness. The points covered under skewness will be the value of mean, median and mode are not same. Here in skewness the three values, that is mean, median and mode, will not be equal. The distance of quartiles, that is q1 and q3, are not at the equal distance from median. That is from median the distance of q1, quartile 1 and quartile 3 will not be equal. Here it will not be in bell shape. Here right or left tail of the frequency curve is more elongated. And the fourth point, the frequency of observation at equal distance on both the sides of mode are not equally distributed. That means any frequency on the left side as well as the right side of the curve will not be equally distributed. Thus the following conditions are called test of skewness. Where these things are followed, that will be known as skewness. We have two types of skewness. One is positive skewness and second is negative skewness. We are going to discuss first positive skewness. Following are the characteristics for positively skewed frequency distribution. First, the value of median and mode are in decreasing order in the distribution. That is, x bar is more than mean more than mode. That is, x bar, m and mode is in decreasing order. Second, the distance between third quartile q3 and median is more than the distance between median and first quartile. That is, the distance between q3, here it is q3, मोड से लेके q3 का डिस्टेंस जो है वो ज़्यादा है एज कंपेयर टू द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन मीडियन टू q1. दिस डिस्टेंस इज लेस एज कंपेयर टू दिस डिस्टेंस. दिस इज द सेकेंड पॉइंट ऑफ positively skewed frequency distribution. Third, here the right tail, this is the right side, right tail is more elongated of the frequency curve. So we have to write these 3 points as well as show this diagram in our notebook of statistics. This point will cover positive and negative skewness for theory, 2 marks to 3 marks. Now we will discuss about the negative skewness. If the left tail of the frequency curve of distribution is more elongated, then it is negatively skewed distribution. We will discuss this by the following diagram. Following are the characteristics generally seen in negatively skewed frequency distribution. Here if you will see, this is to the left side, it is left tail is more elongated, so it is known as negatively skewed frequency distribution. Here point will be mean, median and mode are in the increasing order, that is x bar, median is greater than this, greater than is mode. So it will be in the increasing order. Second, the distance between the third quartile Q3 and median is less than the distance between the median and first quartile. What we have seen in positive skewness, opposite to that, M से लेके Q1 का डिस्टेंस, M से लेके Q1 का डिस्टेंस, दिस इज मोर एज कंपेयर टू M टू Q3. यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक का डिस्टेंस ये कम है एज कंपेयर टू दिस. सो दैट इज M टू Q1 इज ग्रेटर देन M टू Q3. ये कम है. दिस इज द सेकेंड पॉइंट फॉर नेगेटिवली skewed frequency distribution. Third point, here the left tail of the frequency curve of the distribution is more elongated. This side if you see left side, so the left tail is more elongated. These are the points covered under negatively skewed frequency distribution. We have to write the theory portion for positive negative skewness, symmetric frequency distribution and skewedness in your notebook along with the diagram. Now we are going to learn about the concept of absolute and the relative measure of skewness. Here we have two types of measures used in skewness. One is absolute measure and another is relative measure. A measure of skewness which is expressed in the same units of variable is called absolute measure of skewness. It is denoted by SK. Here in the further chapter in practical concept we will learn about the SK. Here only the same units of population of variable are shown, so we have to find out the SK, skewness. And relative measure, second is the relative measure of skewness is called coefficient of skewness, that is J. When we find out the J, we divide the skewness SK by S standard deviation, that is we get the point J. In the further chapter practical concept we will learn more about this. Now we have two methods for determining the skewness and coefficient of skewness. One is Karl Pearson method, second is Bowles's method. This completely consists of practical concept. 5 marks sum is asked from this topic.